This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamations.
How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage. And in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Throwing, Jones, sliding out of the pocket. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Allen dumps it off to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 97 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Broken tackle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Forced out to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 36, Jones rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Elliott, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. A loss of 2 there, second down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
119 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The ball Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And they get him down, but not 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Open man is Uzama. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't pay.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From midfield, here's Allen. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Mixon, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon runs through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon, 36 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this to Elliott. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC Champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Jones on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
To throw again on second down. Jones, a dump off to Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Read it well, and it's picked. Few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 31, Jones. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing Jones. A really nice, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season, but right now,